You know it's bad out there if I'm making a Syndicate deck guide. Congregate Syndicate. Now the idea behind this deck is to play for the two artifacts that are in Syndicate, and that is the Passiflora and the Sacred Flame. So that you can bait out like a Bomb Peeper with one of these cards. That's basically the idea of this whole thing. But let's look at the cards that are in the deck in detail. We have Street Urchins, Human Blind Eyes, Prophet 3, Fee 1 boosts self by 1, a good spender. Does go pretty tall though, so pretty bad against like tall punishes. But I guess spending money is kind of important in Syndicate, so that's always good to have. For 4 provisions, this card is pretty decent, plus the Blind Eyes works with the Passiflora. Next up we have a Eternal Fire Disciple, Prophet 2, Fee 2, spawn a Firesworn Zealot and summon him to this row, cooldown 1. Now this card is just a one-off in this deck, but I still think it's a pretty efficient spender for it, because people don't really want to sort of deal with this rather than other spenders like Borzodi or Urchins, and people kind of leave this card alone since it's just a 3 and controlling it would only be kind of good if they have something like Swears or Toad Prince. Plus this card also works really well if you have Eternal Flame on the board. Next is Fistek Trafficker, deploy, give poison to a unit. If it's an ally, gain 3 coins. Pretty versatile card. I really like this card. It can be a poison on the opponent, or it can be a poison on yourself and therefore become a coin giver. So really flexible and yeah, pretty efficient for sure. Next up is Congregation, spawn 2 Firesworn Zealots and summon them to an allied row. If you have no coins, spawn 3 Firesworn Zealots instead. Now this card works really well with the whole swarm aspect of this deck, because this deck does like to swarm quite a bit, because it also plays Bone Talisman, which I'll be talking about later. And if you play this with the Eternal Flame, you're getting a 9-point card for 4 provisions, which is pretty nuts. So yeah, and it also spawns like 3 units, which aren't going too tall. So the opponent has to sort of wait for like a better target to like remove with poison or like control or such. Next up is Fistek Prophet 4, poison a unit. This one is good for giving you coins, also good for giving the opponent poison, because poison is a very nice mechanic. And yeah, I mean, you only have like 2 4 provision cards that do give poison, but if you draw both of them, that's still kind of fine, since it can remove like tall stuff, which is always good. So yeah, and this giving you just coins alone is fine as it is, realistically, in Syndicate. Next up is Chorus Blacksmith, Prophet 1, Fee 1, boost an ally by 1. Now you can replace this card. I only play 1 of for this deck, and I just put him there as like a flex slot. This is, as I said, just a very basic deck guide, so I'm just adding like very basic cards to it. And this is just a nice spender if you don't have any spenders, since it just doesn't go that tall. Plus it can protect your scarabs from removal if one of the scarabs was removed. And yeah, that's really all there is to it. The card isn't that great, obviously, but it's a nice and efficient spender that doesn't go too tall. Then we have Slice Seductress, Fee 3, gain a shield. Whenever your opponent plays a unit, boost self by 1. Bond it. Whenever your opponent plays a card, boost self by 1. This card is there for Passiflora. If the round is long enough and you can keep like 2 of these on the side of the field and your opponent can't deal with it, it's pretty much an auto win, since you're just getting like 2 points per turn. Even more than that sometimes, since the opponent might play something like a tutor for another card, and that just plays 3 cards maybe or so, and then you just get like 6 points for that turn alone passively, and that's just pretty nuts. This card is pretty insane, honestly. I mean, you wouldn't play this without Passiflora, but because Passiflora exists, you just play this card and it's pretty efficient. Next up is Pickpocket Prophet 7, pretty simple. We don't play boat, so I'm actually thinking of replacing this card, because sometimes we do overprofit, but it does sort of synergize also with Savola if you don't draw Louisa. It's basically like a cheap Louisa in this case, which obviously isn't the greatest since you're not getting any points from this card, but it still enables your Savola if you didn't draw Louisa, since Savola will be your only tribute target for Louisa in this deck. Next up we have Bone Talisman. Now I run 2 of this card, and this card is surprisingly explosive in this deck. You probably don't want 2 of this card in your hand, so mulliganing 1 isn't too bad. But if you can swarm, which you will be very able to with the cards that you have at your disposal, you will get a lot of points through this card. This is a really nice power play that doesn't require you to like sort of spend coins or work with coins. And you don't really see a lot of neutral cards synergizing with Syndicate as well. And this works really well in this deck. This is basically sort of the spice that this deck has that all the other Syndicate decks don't have. Apart from that, it really is just like every other Syndicate deck. But yeah, I like Bone Talisman simply because of its explosiveness and its synergy with the deck and the leader even. Dire Mutated Hound, Barricade at the end of every ally turn, boost self by 2, fee 4, gain 1 armor. Now, you could replace this with Saul, since a lot of the times you do have 9 coins just floating around, but I just do like this card a lot more. I mean, it's easier countered than Saul, but for the basic deck guide, I just added this card since it's very simple to play. You can just play it in round 1, turn 1, and just like get a nice little engine going for yourself. I mean, the opponent can pretty easily deal with it, but then you can also get the coins pretty easily as well for this card. So yeah, this is actually a very efficient engine in general. Then we have Evil Borzodi, Prophet 2, if Horse Borzodi is in your graveyard, as if anyone's ever gonna play Horse Borzodi. Fee 2, melee, damage an enemy unit by 2. I mean, if you've ever played against Syndicate, you know what this card does. Do I really need to explain this? This card's pretty busted. This card's pret's good. This card is good removal. There's really no downside with just playing this card in Syndicate, honestly. Then we have Adriano the Mink, Prophet 2, Tribute 5, spawn a Slice Seductress, and summon her to this row. Now what's really good with this card is the fact that the leader ability can enable it, since the leader ability gives you coins for every Firesworn that you spawn, so it gives you 3 coins. So you can immediately play this card with Passiflora and get 2 Slice Seductresses on your side of the field, which is very, very efficient. Next up is Azar Javed, Prophet 3, deploy, spawn a Scarab in this row, Tribute 3, spawn 2 Scarabs in this row instead. Now this card is just a very powerful defender. If you have the Eternal Fire on your side of the field as well, the Scarabs actually become 3 points, in the sense of that they will boost themselves by 1 because you do spawn them, so it'll be harder for the opponent to kill with something like a Merc the Brachy, which some Nilfgaard decks actually are running right now. So this card really strong against Nilfgaard, especially if you have the Eternal Fire on your side of the field. Now we have Savola, Prophet 2, Tribute 9, spawn a Savola's Frightener in this row. Savola's Frightener being a 11-point card with 6 armor, also being doomed. And yeah, this is a ridiculous card. Realistically, I think this card has very little downside. Even if you don't draw Louisa, this card will be able to get its tribute off. But usually you're going to use this with Madame Louise. Intimidate, deploy your next tribute in this round is free. Combine this with Savola and you have 25 points if you also count the profit that Savola gives you. So 18 provisions for 25 points is absolutely insane. And yeah, this card and Savola is absolutely insane and should be in every Syndicate deck, no matter what kind of deck you're playing realistically. Then we have Philippa Eilhart. Deploy, spend a number of coins equal to an enemy unit's power, then seize it. Very powerful card, very good at stopping engines, and just a very efficient card, honestly. I think this card is also auto-include in Syndicate because it's just so powerful and there's really no downside in playing it. Then we have the Thick Boy, Grand Inquisitor Helvide, Prophet 4, fee 2, spawn a Firesworn Zealot and summon him to this row. Very powerful spender, especially with Eternal Fire on your side of the field. I like to use this in round 1, especially since it can set up for Bone Talisman really, really quickly. And then you can just have like this nice little tempo play with this card and Bone Talisman. Plus, in itself, it's actually kind of a decent spender since it just gives you small, tiny units that the opponents can sort of interact with, but it's like just a bunch of tiny units and no one's playing Lambert right now, so it's actually kind of efficient as well. And yeah, that's really all there is to this card. It's a good spender. It works really well with the Eternal Fire pretty much, which is right here, the Sacred Flame. I always call it Eternal Fire since that's also kind of what it is. So deploy, spawn a Firesworn Zealot and summon it on both sides of this card whenever you spawn a unit boosted by 1. And you have a lot of spawns, especially with Helvide. Even Savola spawns. You have the Congregation special for 4p, which spawns. So usually this card will get a lot of value for the 10 provision, as it's already a 6 on deploy, giving you 2 units. And if the opponent removes this with his Bomb Heaver, he's still gonna be left with Passiflora, the Scenario, Progress whenever you play a Blind Eye, Prologue, spawn a Slice Seductress, Chapter 1, spawn a Passiflora Peaches, and Chapter 2, gain 6 coins. Now if the opponent doesn't remove the Sacred Flame and removes this, that's not even that bad. I mean, the Sly Seductress alone that this spawns is pretty powerful, since he'll either have to deal with the Sly Seductress or deal with the Passiflora, both of which are incredibly powerful cards. Just that whole interaction is really nonsensical, since after he destroyed the artifact, the Sly Seductress is still on your side of the field, and you can keep playing Sly Seductresses and just rank up these engines that just gain points every turn, which is pretty nutso, honestly. And this card is pretty busted. I think they're gonna change this. They should change this, since it just is really, really dumb, honestly. This card is pretty ridiculous, especially the fact that it can spawn Seductress on the prologue and not spawn a Passiflora Peaches, which in my opinion is what should be the prologue rather than the Sly Seductress, but that's just my opinion. And yes, that is the deck. It's pretty much like every other Syndicate deck, except that it's a bit more spicy with the Sacred Flame and the whole Firesworn archetype added into it. It's not really the most memey deck that I've built, but it's still like a fun Syndicate deck, and I haven't actually ever done a deck guide on Syndicate, so there's a first time for everything, and I just thought, hey, why not now? And with this deck, it's kind of fun because you're playing for something different every round. Sometimes you play for Bone Talisman and Swarm, sometimes you play for just Savola Louise, sometimes you just play for coins for Philippa and like Borzodi, sometimes you're playing for like engines with Passiflora. It's very variable. You're always swarming cards, so Bone Talisman usually will get you good points. That's pretty much all there is to it, so let's just jump into some games. Alright, we're playing against Gurney Cora. And we go first, so we're gonna get smorked here, aren't we? So we might want to play for like one good card. Don't want 2 Talisman though. We might have to play for Passiflora round 1. Jeez. Guess I mulligan the Bone Talisman again. Okay, mulligan the Street Urchins. Oh jeez, this is such a bad hand. Do I play for Passiflora this round? I mean, I might have to, honestly. Like, I don't know what else to do. Paying for Passiflora is so bad though. Oh god. I guess it's our only option though. Like, these other cards just won't keep up with monsters at all. Yeah, especially with this nonsense. Okay, Bruxa. I maybe should have played Pickpocket before the other Sly Seductress, but I think this is fine still. Catacan. I could pass here, but I'm not going to. I'll just play this out here. And leave it at 4 so Peaches gets buffed. I need him to play something big. That's kind of big. Play for Fist deck, I guess. I kind of want to win this round, but it's going to be really hard to win this round. I think I play the Fist deck rather than the Trafficker. Goliath. Goliath actually keeps up here, that's crazy.
Premium grade won't find any better.
By denying penance, you confirm your guilt.
Oh man, this is not good. Full on smork right there. I guess I have to pass here. I think he's just gonna smork me here. Yeah, the 2-0 was happening. I think I play Street Urchins. Hopefully I can play... Okay, nice. I wanted to play for Philippa there. And I did get to play for Philippa there. Oh my, he's gonna Osriel as well, probably. Yeah, there you go. Okay. I guess I just play Madame now. I guess it just doesn't make a difference anymore. He's still not gonna pass. Wow. That's kind of risky. Mata. Oh no. I mean, I can play Congregation here, I guess. It's not much, but it's honest work. Yeah, we should always lose a card up here. That card down.
You will not stand in the way of my master's plans.
This could kind of work.
Yes, you.
Alright, let's try this. Larvas. Alright, I'm just gonna float the coins on this right now. Okay. Oh, maybe we do have a chance. Let's do this, I guess. I mean, he needs quite a few points. I was kind of losing hope there, but now he kind of needs a lot of points. I mean, does he have Glusty? I don't think he has Glusty. That's a pretty bad Karathi. That's a pretty bad Earden. Well, 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 ladies and gentlemen, this is why you don't play all your good cards in earlier rounds, so that you have them in later rounds. Alright, what's the next deck? Sval Blood. I mean, Ursine Ritual. Probably like a Lippy deck. I've seen some play Lippy with this leader. Muted Ion just plays into Utah, but I think I get rid of Congregation. Starts off with the classic Houndstone. So this, I mean, he plays Roach, so it's very likely gonna be Lippy. That's what I'm gonna assume here. What? Okay. Why not do that before you give the bleeding, mister?
Same time next week.
Savage Bear. Okay. It's not too bad, since now we can just play the Dire Mutated Hound for a hell of a lot of points. Oh, but he's gonna Stunning Blow. I'm actually gonna think about using Pickpocket here for the Mutated Hound. Yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, he might still have like 4 damage in his hand. I mean, do I need Borzodi in this match? I think I just play my second poison out here. Or do I play the Sly Seductress? I don't know. I think I play second poison here. Spend as little as possible. Crow Mother. Oh, Philippa would be so good here now. I think I have to pass here. Alright, so Borzodi plays for what? 8 damage? So it's a 12 plus 4. I mean, we're down by 25 here. Yeah, just pass. Okay. I might have to play for... Yeah, I have to play for Savola here. Okay. Sure. I think I need to... I can withhold the tribute. Yeah, I can withhold the tribute. Should be able to. I mean, he wants to get out. He wants to Utah here as well. Okay, sure. I mean, we just play it out properly here. He's gonna decree for Utah. Okay, sure.
So, nothing tickles my tits.
He's bled me out pretty hard here. Okay, he's passed. Do I have to play Borzodi now? Because this plays... Oh wait, no, this plays for 11. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. So we keep Savola and... I mean, we keep Madame, so we need to draw Savola now. Go on then. Draw me 12 cards. I mean, we're Syndicate. We always draw Savola at some point, right? This is just how the game works. There you go. Look at that. Easy. Oh my, that's a good hand. Oh my, that is a good hand. Do I want Mink here? I mean, to be fair, we could just play this for like a 4 coin giver. That's also fine. I think, but we start with this and play for the Mink and pay tribute. Then we play this for 4 and see what that gets us. Okay, he's gonna just do that. Okay, that's fine. All right. He's gonna create something through this rune stone. Lippy's gonna be pretty huge, but so is our entire hand, so that's kind of something that you have to consider. He's gonna create a blacksmith. Is that a good yoink with Philippa? I think that's a good yoink with Philippa. Alright, he's gonna write into probably like a bear. Sure. We're gonna play Louisa, then we're gonna play Savola, and then we're gonna play Borzodi. Maybe yoinking the Crow Mother was also correct. I think both of these were kind of correct, but now he can eat this with his Svalbard champion and bring it back if he has another... Okay, maybe he's not gonna do that. Okay, he's gonna decoction the 5. Not a lot of tempo here, brother. I'm gonna just play Savola here and play Borzodi for 4 damage, I guess. Alright, there's Lippy. I mean, whatever. It's like, it's okay points. I mean, he's getting another 3 here. Is this gonna be enough? I don't know. He needs quite a lot of points here. I mean, he still has leader. Yeah, that's not enough. Okay. Good. I mean, it was kind of... it wasn't even close. 6 points is not close in my eyes. Alright. Second Wind. Another Skellige. This one's probably going to be a bit more challenging than the last one. I think I could just start with the Dire Mutated Hound in this case. Sure. I mean, it plays completely into Morkvarg, but I don't really need to win this round. Do I poison this or do I wait for the Great Sword? Could also just play a Slice Seductress here, but she just dies. I guess I just play a Slice Seductress here. Okay. Boatman. So he's Great Swords. Do I just play this Helvede, which plays into boat pretty hard? I think this is okay. I want to wait for this poison. I need him to play Great Sword here. There you go. Wait, why did he play Great Sword there? Wait, why did I play back row? What the hell? Bear. Okay, sure. I mean, he's not committing much here, is he? And we've committed like 2 good cards. So that's fine. Alright, I think I might pass next turn. Or is he gonna resurrect the Great Sword now? No, he's just gonna pass. Okay, I think I bleed him here. I should bleed him, right? The shorter the round, the better. I need to force out his good stuff. Plus, I still have Borzodi. I still have Philippa. I mean, I can still draw Philippa. Alright, now we got Madame as well. I kind of want to get rid of this Slice Seductress. Do I just play the Adriano? Oh, we didn't find some important cards here, but I think I still play Adriano Mink here. I need the tempo. Okay. Alright. Oh, he's gonna resurrect the Greatsword now? What the hell? That's a weird play. Do I pass here? I mean, I got his leader out, right? I think I just pass here. He might still have like Bomb Heaver for like one of my artifacts. I need to draw out one of the artifacts though. Poison's okay. I don't really need this guy. Okay, Flame's good. Do I like this hand though? I mean, I don't have Helvede anymore. I kind of want my Passiflora, so I'd have to mulligan the Bone Talisman, which is actually a good card. But Poison is pretty decent. Oh yes, let's go. Okay, nice. Alright. Play this. We're gonna spawn a lot of these units. And we have 2 Blind Eyes still. Problem is, Borzodi is our only real spender. Freya. For another boat. Do I play Congregation or do I play Passiflora here? I think I play Congregation before he decides to remove the Sacred Flame. This might be a bit late though, but whatever. I want to poison his Greatsword or Dagger if he has it. But he still has Grimaced, right? Yeah, he probably still has Grimaced. I maybe should have mulliganed the poisons. Okay. Here goes Passiflora. Boat's gonna be pretty huge. Okay. Play Pickpocket first. I mean, I could just Borzodi. Yeah, I could just Borzodi here. Ow. Oh, boat's so good now. I have no spender. I think I have to use all of this. He's probably gonna play boat now. He should play boat now, right? Oh no, he's just gonna stunning blow that? Okay. Yeah, no spenders here is kind of bad. And 2 boats is also pretty bad. When is he gonna play his Grimaced? Why didn't he do that on Borzodi? I think I could just shield that. I'm gonna play my Savola now. Boom! Look at that boost. Okay, when are you gonna play Grimaced, sir? Because I'm gonna play my poison now. It's gonna bleed more? Okay, whatever. Oh, boat's gonna be so big though. Is it gonna be big enough? There's the Grimaced. Ah, yeah. How big is boat here? Boat's pretty nutty. Huh. Oh, by 4 points only. Wow. I mean, 5 in the end, but if we have another spender, we win that. Alright. Royal Inspiration. I mean, with this hand, I would like a talisman. Oh, this would be such a good talisman draw. Oh, no talisman. Oh, Bone Talisman would be so good here, though. Just play open with Congregation here. Okay. Guess I'd poison that. Is he like a siege deck that basically prays that your opponent doesn't have Bomb Heaver? That's what it feels like right now. I could yoink that with Philippa. I think that's actually a pretty good play. Oh, Folly-Bore. That's a pretty good answer for that.
Premium grade, won't find any better.
I think I just play Slice Seductress here. Maybe he passes, and I can just win with this card.
It's a waste of time.
I think I play the Helveed here, but I'm not gonna use it. Alright, Borzodi kills that pretty nicely. This is a good pass for him. Now get rid of Disciple or Blacksmith. I mean, Disciple's kind of ass. Alright, this gets 1 point, so this is fine. I might have gone a bit ahead of myself with the Philippa, but in the end, he had Drummer and Anna, so that was pretty nuts. I'm gonna bleed him as much as I can here, pretty much. This should help. Okay, this is a pretty bad hand, though. Okay, I want Savola in that case, then. Okay, whatever. Is that his Philippa? Oh, he's just giving up? Okay, sure. Alright, we're playing Arrakis Queen. Ah, Arrakis. Ah, and we go first. Oh, that's a problem. That is a major problem. Mutated Hound could be good, though. We might have to play Passiflora in round 1. Oh, that's actually such a good hand. Oh, this is so painful, the fact that we go first here. Okay. Opponent connection lost. Oh, this would be such a good hand for round 3, dude. Okay, opponent, can you stop losing connection here? Thank you. Okay, I will start with... I think I just start with Azar and just withhold tribute. Because, like, what is he gonna do? He might have Bomb Heaver, but playing Passiflora actually isn't too good. Maybe I just play for Dog and try and win with Dog, depending on what he does here. Opponent, can you stop losing connection, man? What is this? Walmart connection. Oh, God, he's not gonna stop losing connection, is he? Oh my God, what is this? What is this? Please, what are you doing, man? I think he's just giving up now. Oh, come on, what is that? Is this gonna be the entire game? Probably. Pretty annoying. Alright, let's play the list. Hoping we can get a nice little pass here. Alright, there's Wyvern. Which actually doesn't put him ahead, but we're still gonna poison it. I could eat it though. So I think I play Fistic Trafficker rather. Okay, can the game like not be completely laggy? Oh, Mr. Opponent, please, what is this connection that you have?
Pleasure doing business with you.
I think now he's eating it with the Endrega larva. And if he does that, we might just pass. Is he gonna play Glusty? Oh no, he's just gonna play the Endrega warrior. Oh, this actually keeps up. Wow, that's kind of stupid. Okay, how do I want to do this? I think I boost this by 1, so it doesn't play into Glusty as much. Beast. Beast. Beast wins. Oh God, this is so bad. Do I have to play Passiflora here? Or I could just use all my leader charges and yoink this with Philippa. Or I could just poison and Philippa this next turn? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna Philippa this. I don't even care anymore.
You are worthy neither of mercy nor forgiveness.
Getting 2 points, 4 points per turn should pretty much secure the pass here. We could actually like bleed him fully here with this hand if he passes here, but he probably won't pass here. Yeah, he's passed here. This is like too scary. Okay, depending on the hand we get here, we might actually just bleed because like this could be a really good hand. And we can bank on him not drawing Bomb Heaver. Oh, this a good hand. This a very good hand. But no, we have 1 spender though. We have a pretty good spender actually. Might want 2 spenders here. Ooh, get rid of Pickpocket? Maybe? Yeah, get rid of Pickpocket here. Oh, if we had maybe gotten rid of Pickpocket earlier. Okay, I think I play Passiflora here.
Looks like some light reading.
Okay, he's gonna. Okay, nice. Okay. Should play Louisa here. I might just go a bit too ham here. This might be a bit too hammy. Okay, I'm thinking he's playing Osriel here. Or no, he's playing that. Okay. For that, okay. But that doesn't kill it. Sir, what are you doing? I could pass here, but I'm not going to. I could give this shield. Wait, that's even worse. Why am I giving the shield? It just plays more into Glusty. That pretty much is his Glusty. I don't think that he's gonna get a better Glusty than that. Oh, okay. No Glusty. So do I just pass here and hope I draw fire next round and play for the Fire Sworn? Parasite? Parasite doesn't keep up though. He goes a card down. He misplayed. Sir, why are you misplaying? He just needed to use 1 leader charge there and he was fine. He forgot about them peaches. Alright, draw flame. Please draw flame. I need that flame so badly here. I want it so badly. Oh, please, God. Or just a talisman. Talisman's fine. Okay, thank you. Oh, wait, we can just do this, right? Oh, man, this is gonna be a huge talisman. If we didn't... Oh, my God. We could have actually kind of drawn really badly there, but lucky we didn't. But flame would have been bananas. I mean, the bomb talisman is kind of the same. I mean, it even actually is kind of worse. Okay.
Bad feeling about this.
Dandelion. For the big Aussie. Dude, if we lose this, I don't know, man. Then I give up on this deck. But this is such a good deck to show. This is such a good game right now to show how diverse this deck is. It's like the amount of like options you have. Like, this is such a good round. Like, we're gonna stack these rolls hard. I might still lose this. Well, we might still lose. Right, is his last card Glusty, right? Yeah. I think we still lose, huh? Got 2 big boys. We got a lot of little big boys. Is this enough? I actually don't know. Let's find out. Yay! Let's go. Easy. I mean, if our opponent doesn't misplay round 2, we just lose. Alright, and this is the deck. It's actually kind of hard to play since you kind of need to be skilled in mulligans as to when to find your certain synergies. But playing for the synergies feels really satisfying, especially if you find like Sacred Flame and you find all the good like Congregate synergies in like one round and then play the other good cards in another round, and it's a really fun deck to play for sure. It's probably worse than all the other versions, but if you do like the Firesworn archetype, I think this is the best way to play it right now, since going all out on the Firesworn isn't too good since it just lacks a bit of points here and there. And yeah, if it's in moderate amounts, I think it's kind of decent, since the leader ability actually is kind of nice since it gives you like 1 coin for every charge, also gives you 2 points on your side of the field, so that's pretty decent. And yeah, that's pretty much the deck. Cards that I would replace probably are Pickpocket. I don't think Pickpocket is that good. As for the rest of the cards, I think they're funny enough to be played in this deck, or like good enough. Like Sacred Flame, you wouldn't really play Sacred Flame in any normal deck, but this ain't a normal deck. I mean, it kind of is. We have Madame and Savola, so it is kind of a normal deck. But we have a little spice, as always, and that's what it is. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you didn't enjoy it, please leave a like, subscribe for more Gwent content, and I'll see you soon.